October 2022, Michigan. A 13-year-old opens Roblox and freezes. His avatar is gone. His 100,000 Robux? Emptied. At the same moment, a Telegram bot sends a message. 100,000 Robux received, while the loot flips for $220 in crypto on a forum marketplace. The buyer? Anonymous. The seller? Another kid. It's not a glitch. It's a multi-million-dollar hacker economy that targets kids. But who's running it? And how close are they to you? Sunshine, rainbows, and Lego-like characters. On the surface, Roblox is a whimsical paradise. It's a platform where children adopt virtual pets, build theme parks, and play millions of games created by other users. With 65 million players logging in each day, Roblox isn't just a game, it's an empire. By 2023, that empire was valued at a staggering $68 billion. In fact, over half of all kids in the US have roamed Roblox's digital worlds. For a generation, Roblox is as common as Saturday morning cartoons were to their parents. But where kids go, opportunists follow. Every colorful item in Roblox, every cute pet, avatar outfit, or chunk of virtual currency called Robux has real monetary value. Parents' credit cards fuel countless Robux purchases. Rare in-game collectibles sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Roblox even lets successful creators cash out their earned Robux for real money through an official exchange. It's a booming economy of play. But if a kid's account is worth real money, who's watching them? And how easy is it to take what they've built? And any booming economy, even a virtual one, attracts thieves. The same way pickpockets haunt a crowded carnival, hackers lurk in Roblox's most popular games. Where there's virtual gold, there are virtual bandits. At first glance, it's hard to imagine. The goofy avatars and kid-friendly chat filters hide a thriving black market. 10-year-olds trade pet dragons while in the shadows, criminals trade stolen accounts. In 2022, one of Roblox's cutesiest games, Adopt Me, became the scene of a cautionary tale. Players were warning each other about a user named Needleworker Jaded336. "Do not trade with this person," one forum post pleaded. This seemingly friendly trader would approach kids privately with an amazing offer. He'd send a special link asking to add me as a friend. Eager to trade for a dream pet, kids clicked. The link looked just like a Roblox login, except it wasn't. It led to Roblox.com VU, a fake site crafted to steal their credentials. The moment an unsuspecting kid typed their username and password, their account was effectively gone. The scam was so common it had a name, Beaming. Kids would try to log in only to find their pets and rare items already transferred away. Roblox's cheerful world was becoming a testing ground for hackers, and the victims often didn't even realize what had happened. The playground had a dark secret. It was being overrun by digital pickpockets. And soon, stolen pets and passwords would be the least of anyone's worries. But who are these hackers? And what did they plan to do with a bunch of kids' gaming accounts? A 12-year-old girl named Alina sits at her computer past bedtime, her face lit by the glow of her Roblox screen. She's ecstatic. A well-known Roblox developer just messaged her offering a chance to star in his next game. All she has to do is help test a new avatar design tool. He sends friendly instructions with lots of smiley faces. Step 1. Open Roblox on her browser. Step 2. Press F12 to open some weird panel of code, the browser's developer console. Step 3. Click Save All as HAR file. Alina hesitates. This feels a bit techy. But the developer says it's the only way to render her avatar for the game. He even flatters her. "Your avatar style is awesome. I really want it in my game." Blushing from the praise, Alina uploads the mysterious .har file to a link he provides. In that instant, she hands a hacker the keys to her account. The .char file contains her Roblox login token, essentially a magic cookie that says, "I'm Alina, let me in." Roblox even includes a warning in that data. Warning, do not share this. Sharing this will allow someone to log in as you and to steal your Robux and items. But Alina never saw it. The hacker on the other end loads her token into a browser using a secret plugin. A minute later, Alina's screen flickers. She's kicked out of her account. By the time she frantically tries to log back in, it's too late. Her avatar is standing naked in-game, inventory emptied. All her cute pets in Adopt Me, her rare limited edition accessories, gone. The developer has vanished, along with everything she earned in 2 years of playing. They call this hackers beamers. And beamers operate boldly even inside Roblox games. A hacker named Max described his hunting strategy bluntly. "I go to servers with rich idiots, then message every single one of them," he says. If the target is a girl, the approach might be, "OMG, your avatar outfit is so cute. I can duplicate it for you, wanna try?" If it's a boy, "Yo, your avatar is sick. I got a plugin to make it even cooler. Interested?" Flattery and friendship can lower a kid's guard faster than any brute force attack. If one kid can be manipulated into clicking a fake link, how many others are being targeted right now? Some beamers get even more brazen. In one case, a skilled hacker sim swapped a Roblox developer, hijacking the phone number tied to the account to intercept the two-factor codes. With that, they changed the password and appropriated in, despite Roblox's security measures. Another scammer took a darker route. They bribed a Roblox employee for backdoor access to the user database, effectively getting an insider skeleton key. When manipulation fails, money and technical savvy step in. Inside secret Discord channels, beamers share methods like recipes in a cookbook. Some are so lucrative they're sold for cash or guarded jealously. "Don't leak it, you pussy," one hacker guide author snarled when someone asked for his beaming technique. In these circles, a working method to hack accounts is gold. And once an account is beamed, the mayhem begins. Hackers don't just steal items, they sometimes torment their victims. They deface profiles with taunting messages like "beamed by Exodus," repeated over and over. Some even record the aftermath. One group of hackers had the cruel habit of voice chatting with their victim over Discord, making fun of the crying child on the other end. They'd post these videos online, laughing as a kid sobbed over their lost account, sometimes telling the poor victim to "go kill yourself." It's horrifying, heartless, and very real. By now, thousands of Roblox players, many just children, have felt the sting of being beamed. Over 500,000 accounts were reportedly compromised in one infamous wave. Roblox's support team is inundated with pleas. "My account was hacked, all my Robux are gone." But recovery is an uphill battle. Often, by the time anyone responds, the goods have been taken away through untraceable trades. Stolen avatars and virtual pets are one thing, but where does it all go? And who's making real-world money off this hacks? In a dark corner of the internet, beyond the cheerful chaos of Roblox's official forums, lies an entire underground marketplace. Here, Roblox accounts and items are bought and sold like trading cards, but with real cash on the line. On a forum called cracked.2, a user advertises 100 plus Roblox accounts, OG usernames, high-value items, cheap. On Telegram, a group chat named Robux Bank pings with daily listings. Selling 50,000 Robux, 50% off official price, PayPal only. Hundreds of eager buyers and sellers congregate, some kids looking for a deal, others professional criminals looking for profit. Stolen Roblox items and currency flow into these channels within minutes of a successful hack. Remember that yum face with serial 918 that got stolen? It reappeared for sale on Discord for Bitcoin. The thieves know exactly what they're doing. Roblox's rare items have real-world value. Limited edition accessories, exclusive pets from events long past, highly desired usernames. There are collectors willing to pay big to get them. If an item is too hot to sell on the same platform it was stolen from, no problem. The black market has its own parallel infrastructure. Entire websites function as shadow brokers. They've set up marketplaces handling tens of thousands of transactions for Roblox goods. Think eBay, but for hacked virtual hats and swords. These sites take a cut of each sale, just like legitimate platforms, and often operate in the open with a thin veneer of plausible deniability. They might claim, "These items are legitimately obtained," but everyone in the community knows that many were hacked or scammed from kids. One administrator of a popular underground market boasted anonymously that he handles at least $20,000 a month in Roblox item sales. The market is so large that even third-party gaming sites started noticing unusual trading spikes. It's a feeding frenzy. A stolen account loaded with rare items can fetch a nice price too. On sites like Eldorado or G2G, which are nominally legit marketplaces for game accounts, you'll find Roblox accounts advertised for $500, $1,000, sometimes more if they boast millions of Robux or ultra-rare collectibles. Meanwhile, on hacker forums like OG Users, notorious for trading stolen social media handles and gaming accounts, Roblox logins join the menu of illicit goods. A user with a reputation for cracking accounts might sell a bundle of 100 Roblox usernames and passwords harvested from data breaches or phishing for a lump sum. Buyers scoop these up, hoping to find one with valuable stuff to steal or just to take over old accounts for clout. It's the modern version of buying a batch of skeleton keys. For those who don't want the hassle of dealing with individual kids' accounts, there's the commodity trade, Robux themselves. Robux are the gold of Roblox, and on black markets you can buy them at a discount. How? Often, these Robux have dirty origins. Some come directly from hacked accounts or ill-gotten gift card codes. Others are generated by fraudulent purchases, bought with stolen credit cards at no cost to the seller, then resold for pure profit. If the seller got $100 worth of Robux with someone else's card, selling them for $50 still means $50 of free money in their pocket, and the buyer is happy getting cheap Robux, until Roblox's fraud detection possibly swoops in and removes the illicit currency from their account, a rude awakening many unlucky bargain hunters have faced. These kids aren't just being hacked, they're being turned into money mules, and they don't even know it. In these clandestine markets, everyone is trying to outsmart everyone else. Scammers scam other scammers. Buyers worry about getting ratted, an example, infected with malware, by a seller. Sellers worry about undercover Roblox moderators or law enforcement infiltrating their chats. Forums like Cracked. To operate with elaborate reputation systems, trust is the currency, ironically, in a community built on theft. Telegram groups vanish overnight if they suspect they've been exposed, only to reappear under a new name the next day. The Roblox black market thrives on the very thing that makes Roblox proper successful: community. Except this community has flipped the wholesome script. Here, the best developers aren't those making hit games, they're those developing the sneakiest scams. The rarest limited items aren't treasured collectibles. They're stolen goods moving quickly from hand to hand. And behind it all, some are realizing that Robux can be more than just play money. In the right hands, it can be laundered money. The stage is set for Roblox to become an unexpected player in organized cybercrime, because virtual currency was never meant to leave the game. Robux were meant for fun, but now they're being used to launder money. So how long until the next big scam turns Roblox into a real-world crime scene? On a balmy evening in June 2023, federal agents in California tracked an unusual money trail. It didn't lead through offshore bank accounts or shady Bitcoin mixers. It led through Roblox. A tip had surfaced. Criminals were using Robux to wash illegitimate money. It sounded like a joke. But as the investigators dug in, they uncovered something very real and very alarming. In a court filing that year, Roblox Corporation admitted it had a problem. At least 311 user accounts were suspected of engaging in money laundering via in-game currency. These weren't just kids making mischief. They were moving large sums of money through buying and selling items in Roblox. How? By using stolen financial info to purchase Robux and then converting those Robux back to cash or crypto. Essentially, turning dirty money into pretend money, and then cashing out the pretend money as clean money. Here's a typical operation. A fraudster obtains a list of stolen credit card numbers from the dark web. They go on Roblox and create several new accounts or hijack a few existing ones. They might even create a simple Roblox game or item that can be purchased for a high price. Using the stolen cards, they buy huge amounts of Robux on those accounts, or purchase that dummy item repeatedly, funneling Robux into a specific account they control. Now Roblox's system shows that account legitimately earned a ton of Robux, either through game sales or item sales. If the fraudster is really savvy, That account is enrolled in Roblox's official developer exchange program, which lets them cash out Robux for USD at a fixed rate. Roblox cuts them a check or a PayPal transfer, thinking it's paying a game developer their earnings, when in reality, it's laundering stolen money. Voila! Stolen credit card funds have been transformed into a clean paycheck from Roblox. Roblox was designed to reward creativity. So how did it become a pipeline for criminal cash? Even without the developer exchange, criminals use player-to-player trades to achieve a similar result. They'll buy expensive limited items with dirty Robux on one account, then trade those items to a clean account. The clean account sells the items for Robux, and then maybe that one cashes out. These roundabout transactions make it hard to trace the original illicit purchase. In the end, Roblox might detect the initial fraudulent credit card buys and ban some accounts, but by then the value has hopped to a new host like a virus changing bodies. One example that came out in a class action lawsuit, Roblox had to settle for $7.5 million over a controversy of content deletion. And in the settlement docs, they revealed they wouldn't compensate certain affected users because those accounts had each spent over $1,000 in suspicious ways. Translation: those accounts were likely part of money laundering or fraud schemes, so they lost the right to claim damages. At least $300,000 of Robux purchases in that case were potentially tied to illicit activity. And that's likely just the tip of the iceberg. Think about it. Roblox is a perfect laundering tool in many respects. Its primary users, kids, are largely ignorant of sophisticated fraud, which provides cover. The platform deals in a semi-closed economy. Robux aren't tracked by banking regulators, and only Roblox Corporation oversees transactions. Until recently, nobody in government was paying much attention to whether terrorist organizations or cyber gangs might be moving funds through video games. And for the criminals, Robux has one big advantage over Bitcoin. It's stable. 100,000 Robux is officially worth $350 USD via the developer exchange. That rate doesn't fluctuate wildly like crypto. It's almost like a fixed exchange rate currency, courtesy of Roblox Corp. By 2024, even the US government started waking up to this odd reality. There were rumblings about whether Robux should be regulated or taxed like a virtual asset. Law enforcement cases have hinted at Fortnite's V-Bucks and Roblox's Robux being used to launder money from stolen credit cards. Organized crime rings appreciate anything that helps them obscure money trails, and a kid's game was the last place anyone would look, at least until now. Behind closed doors, Roblox's security team is constantly fighting this menace. They ban waves of accounts associated with fraudulent purchases. They monitor large trades and DevEx cash-outs for red flags. But the schemes evolve as fast as a new game update. It's a cat-and-mouse game between tech-savvy criminals and the platform trying to preserve its wholesome image. And caught in this fight, often unknowingly, are the kids. Kids like 14-year-old Jason, who was thrilled to find a website selling 10,000 Robux for only $30, a bargain, since Roblox sells that amount for about $100. Jason begged his mom to let him buy this cheap Robux online. Mom reluctantly agreed, thinking she was getting a deal. What she actually got was a headache. The seller delivered Robux to Jason's account, sure. But a week later, Roblox's fraud team detected those Robux came from a stolen credit card, wiped them from Jason's account, and suspended him for participating in fraudulent transactions. The kid was effectively punished for being a victim of a scam. Meanwhile, the scammer likely made off with mom's $30 and moved on to the next mark. For every Jason, there's another child unknowingly helping a criminal launder money, simply by trying to save a few bucks on Robux, or by completing jobs in exchange for payouts that are actually stolen funds. It's an ugly twist. Children's innocence turned into a tool for crime. The criminals think they're untouchable behind screens and kid-friendly avatars. But what happens when the police knock? And it's the kid who answers the door. Late one night, a father tiptoes into his son's room. He finds the 11-year-old sobbing into his pillow. The boy's computer screen still glows with the Roblox logout page. His account is gone. The father scrolls through chat logs and realizes the unthinkable. His son was groomed by someone offering free Robux. The friendly avatar who played with him for weeks was actually a scammer who finally sprung the trap and stole the account, along with the credit card info saved on it. Now the child is devastated, blaming himself and terrified he'll get in trouble for what happened. The father's heart breaks and then burns with anger. How do you explain to a child that they were not the criminal here, but the victim of a very real one? For millions of children, Roblox is more than a game. It's a social lifeline, a creative outlet, a part of their identity. So when hackers rip that away, the emotional fallout is intense. Kids feel violated and unsafe in a space that was supposed to be their fun escape. Some withdraw, others lash out, and some, heartbreakingly, are ridiculed by the very people who hurt them. Recall those YouTube videos where beamers mocked crying children. The fact that such footage exists is a dark testament to how cruel this underworld can be. But the exploitation doesn't stop at hurt feelings or stolen money. There's an even more disturbing layer, the cycle of victim turned villain. Remember how Roblox can be a testing ground for budding hackers? Some kids, after being scammed or witnessing scams, become curious or vengeful enough to try it themselves. 13-year-olds who lost their items start lurking in hacker forums to learn techniques, wanting to get back what's theirs, or simply to exert power after feeling powerless. In the Darknet Diaries interview, a hacker called Drew admitted he started at age 13 on Roblox, first just trying to get some free stuff, then sliding deeper into cracking accounts and scams. Today's beamer might literally be a kid who decided that if you can't beat him, join him. What does it do to a child's mind? When the people they trust betray them, and the only way out is to become like them. It's a Lord of the Flies in cyberspace. No adults in sight, kids creating their own rules, some becoming predators, others prey. The older teens in these circles often mentor the younger ones in wrongdoing. They offer scripts, tools, get-rich-quick schemes for Robux. To a kid with no income, the idea of making hundreds of dollars by hacking a game account sounds like a dream hustle, until it spirals out of control. There have been cases of teens facing real criminal charges for swiping large sums via Roblox. One UK teenager was arrested for a Roblox-related hacking scheme, stunned that the police were at his door for something he thought was just internet stuff. Consequences are catching up, slowly but surely. On the flip side, some unlikely heroes have emerged. Older gamers and YouTubers sometimes patrol communities, warning younger players about scams. Ethical hackers expose vulnerabilities to Roblox so the company can fix them before bad guys exploit them. Even the media and watchdog groups now publish guides for parents. How to tell if your kids' Roblox items were stolen, or keeping children safe from gaming scams. The word is getting out, but it's a daunting task to educate millions of kids on OPSEC, operational security, and skepticism, especially when the tricks keep evolving. Roblox Corporation itself, though notoriously tight-lipped, beefed up security measures. They introduced pin-locked trading, added alerts for unusual behavior, and hired more moderators. In mid-2022, after that surge of beaming incidents, Roblox quietly rolled out a feature to invalidate session tokens more quickly, to thwart those .har file replay attacks. They've made progress, but for every wall they build, determined hackers find a ladder or a tunnel. Parents now find themselves in a strange new battlefield. They grew up warning about stranger danger on the street. Now the strangers are cute avatars offering free virtual candy. How do you tell an 8-year-old that their favorite YouTuber giveaway could be a phishing trap? That the cool new cheat program their friend sent might actually be a keylogger? These are conversations that most never imagined having. Roblox isn't inherently evil. Far from it. It still brings joy and creativity to millions. But it's a bit like a city. By day, full of playgrounds and smiles. By night, certain alleyways you'd never want your kid wandering alone. And right now, too many kids are wandering those alleys without understanding the dangers. The dark truth behind Roblox is that the lines between game and reality, between play money and real money, have blurred. A kid's game has become a criminal empire. So the question is, who's really in control of Roblox? The developers or the hackers? But Roblox was just one playground. Across the internet, there are marketplaces built not to scam kids, but to sell their identities. To see how one dark web empire turned stolen data into global profit, watch our next story, the dark web's Amazon for stolen identities.